There is an old wheelchair that always faces the garden gate. For 15 years, a mother has sat in it, waiting, not for guests, but for 2 pieces of her soul, swept away by a great wave when they were still teenagers. She believed they would return. And they did return, but fate gave them a cruel deadline, only 7 days together. It was raining on the day they reunited, just like the day of the disaster years ago. The older brother, now a man in his 30s with a limp from old forced labor injuries, hurried forward. The younger sister, a woman with eyes full of traumatic shadows, still clutched a tattered cloth doll. Together they opened the gate. The mother could not see them with her weak eyes. She saw them through the tremor in her hand that held the wooden comb her late husband had given her. The sky has finally returned its color, she whispered, her voice hoarse from time. On the first night, the mother gave them a large, leather-bound diary. "This is my voice while you were gone," she said. The first pages held neat handwriting. Then it grew larger, then messy. On the last pages, there were only shapeless scribbles and stains. "My eyes can no longer see the lines, but my fingers can still feel the paper, and my heart can still see you." The younger sister began to read the diary slowly, not poetry, but simple, heartbreaking diary entries. Day 220. A bird chirped, sounding like my child's laughter. I cried in the wheelchair. Day 1825. The neighbors say I should stop waiting, but how does one stop breathing? Day 4380. I dreamed they were adults, brother limping, sister wearing blue. I prayed this is not just a dream. They fell silent. 15 years of loneliness were laid out in short sentences, sharper than any blade. Those 7 days were filled with small things that felt enormous. The mother stood up from her wheelchair for the first time in 15 years, not due to a miracle, but because her son supported her slowly. They cooked together the last meal they had eaten as a whole family. The mother took them to the small garden, showing them the tree she had grown from a seed when they were lost. "This is my legacy. Its roots are strong now. It will keep bearing fruit for you and for your children later." On the 5th day, the mother grew very weak. In bed, she held their hands. "I am ready now. These 15 years, I was only borrowing time to make sure your footsteps were on the path home." That night, they sang the same lullaby from their childhood. Mother's voice trembled and broke, so they continued singing for her. On the 7th morning, the mother looked toward the gate once more, but this time with a smile. "See, I was right. You came home. The promise is fulfilled." Her breath grew slow. Her eyes were clear. "Don't turn this house into a museum of waiting. Make it a house of new happiness." Then, like someone finally setting down a very heavy burden, she fell asleep, forever, in their embrace. They buried their mother near that tree, with her diary placed beside her. The empty wheelchair now stands as a symbol of a promise kept. They finally understood. Their mother's 15-year wait was not about futility, but about an unspoken faith that family bonds are stronger than any disaster. A mother's love did not die with her. That love transformed. becoming the strength for them to move forward and care for one another. She had completed her task. She left peacefully, knowing her children had returned and would watch over each other. The sky she had gazed upon every day with longing was now the same sky they enjoyed together, a view finally made whole.